I'm KR Suresh. I'm a regional director for Avante Facades, South Asia, and it was formerly known as Access Facade Consulting Private Limited. We have been in the industry for the past more than 18 to 20, 18 years, 18 plus years. And we have seen the change happening in our country, which basically is very good for us in terms of there's growth and there's a lot of buildings and a lot of awareness built up by all the event guys like Zach, IDAC. They've been promoting and building up awareness in the industry, and we've seen maturity in the market for especially for building envelopes, and that's a good sign. Where I think it could have gone the reverse also, but I think India is doing well in that way. But looking at the market and looking at the requirement in terms of uh, buildings coming up and what the timelines for the buildings, it's very important that we actually look at what we plan for the future, because I think what we do now is what is going to be in the future. And I feel that we need to build up this awareness. That is a separate thing, but also training and also awareness from the grassroots, in terms of architects are the key people who actually design and visualize a building, and they are the people who actually come up with ideas. And it's a digital world, so I think there's a lot of influence of different markets coming into a city, and buildings have become more monotonous. It's not really challenging in terms of new research or new ideas, especially in developing countries. So I've seen that the growth in terms of the contractors and the people who execute the jobs should be the key thing to build a good to improve the quality of the buildings. So that is one part, and I feel the key takeaway is basically to build up the future for 2030 is first is sustainability, where we basically look at materials which could be used for buildings, and we should be well aware what we are planning to use. So it's not only me or you who needs to decide; it's the whole industry which needs to decide. But it doesn't happen. A building, there's so many construction going on, so many buildings coming up, and it's very well, it should be very well thought of. And I feel the second point would be to train and build awareness in the architects, young architects who come out of colleges, because they are the people, they are the future for us. So I think that is important. So you need to basically train these guys and maybe build the awareness of building envelopes, and how do you control, how do you analyze, and how do you look at different options or alternatives in design. I think that is what needs to be done. And third is training contractors. I think the new generation, it's getting complicated. The buildings are going taller and taller. So I think it's more important that we very well think of safety as a first priority. And second is basically to make it more systematic. So everything is built very easily. Nothing is difficult. It's only that, you need to have the mindset. And I think the market needs to grow in terms of, it needs to be mature enough to understand that everybody needs to grow. So I think more important is the facilities with the contractors are manufacturing and executing should be more into more sophisticated with machinery, and everything has to be more systematic. So I feel that is a key takeaway from this whole discussion for 2030. Thanks.